So I gotta be real, okay? So apparently on the somewhat degenerate chat of Johnny Somali's party account, there's always that thing, okay? There's always that thing about Johnny Somali being always given that question: will he improve himself? Will he self-reflect at all? Because I am already locked in with the fact that he does not want to change. But of course, things might actually turn around if he does change and he does say sorry. But first of all, after Japan and Israel, my doubts are maximized because he already knows that when these cases hit against him, even if it is delayed by instead of it happening on the 9th of April, even if it is delayed, it will still come at him. Here's the thing, okay? The public defender is a sissy. He doesn't want to deal with he doesn't want to really deal with the new cases. He needs time to review them. Well, obviously that's just how the legal process goes. But yes, fine. He does have that right. This is the defense, after all, public defender. Not much anyone can do, of course. He only has his skill. He only has his wit. That's all he can trust when it comes to that thing. Okay. When it comes to actually defending Johnny Somali and just shit, bro. I mean, how good should he be when it comes to? I'm gonna be real here. Even after Japan and Israel, and even after he has actually been charged and then forbidden to leave South Korea, he didn't even. Okay, let's be real. He didn't even want it to change. He didn't even self-reflect. Did he say sorry? He did, but it was not a sincere apology. That's why everything that he did after that, everything that he did after that is complete bullshit. I first believed that he was insane. He's not. He is an idiot, and he is a psycho. Yes, that's what I believe. And this is what the problem is. On his own content creation, if he can even call it content creation, he doesn't switch up his own content. He doesn't switch it up. He gets drunk. He keeps being a public disruption. He keeps maintaining this character that hurts his integrity as a person. What do you call his kind of bullshit? Something that does not want to change. That's why I believe he's not going to change. So, will you be surprised for me to tell you that he will not be changing? He will not be changing based on just those things. South Korea, he never went to even change up his shit, even after he was forbidden to leave. And you ask me whether he is good enough for reform. I have a lot of doubt for that. Here's the thing. I am reflecting when it comes to comparing the types of people who could be annoying and not self-reflect, and one who is annoying but reflects and then shows other people that he's got other shit going on. I listened to someone. I actually remembered someone actually say in a Discord chat that, and I was actually thinking clearly about this, especially as, if you remember iShowSpeed, he went to China. I said in a stream that he is a fucking annoying bitch from the first time I first saw him. But one thing he did do was make a good turnaround, show his passion for other shit like soccer. Hey, he did show his passion for soccer. He stuck into it, and then something changed when it comes to his content. And because of that, he became more approachable. He became more approachable as a person. He became more He became more of a person to everyone else, more relatable. Here's where it gets. Here's the funny thing about this. Did Johnny ever change up his content, even scaled down his activities if he's not going to change up his content? At least change it or scale down what he's doing instead of staying in it when he gets in trouble, right? There's a lot of ways for you to do content creation instead of being a public disruption. If you are a public disruption, you will always be labeled a public disruption. No wonder he's in tons of trouble. No wonder he's in tons of trouble. Should any of you really be surprised if I do not see him as someone redeemable? It should not even be a surprise. Except, there is a slither of a chance. There is a definite slither of a chance that he would stop making a fool out of himself. If only he could do that. If only he could do that. If there was ever a chance at all that he would ever change his trajectory, he should have taken the chance to change the trajectory up all on his own. If only he did that. But he lost that chance. He lost that chance after, and I mean after, the first trial. After the first... No, not exactly. That's not exactly a trial hearing, okay? Basically, it's a plea hearing, okay? And he just pled guilty. There's a reason why things are going to get worse for him when he does that, and he doesn't even reflect on the things that he will do and will not do, and why those are the cases. He doesn't even self-reflect to the point of, well, I mean, does he talk to enough friends? That's the thing about him. He only had a few friends in South Korea. Hank, as much as I don't want to admit it, Frank is still a friend to him because that guy stuck with him the entire time. But even Hank is facing his own issues. Legal representation does not mean he is a practitioner of law. Okay? He claims that he can be a legal representative because his grandfather was a prosecutor. But is that enough to make you a legal representative? No. You've got to be a practitioner of law to be an effective legal representative. So he is not a legal representative. Nobody take his bullshit. At the end of the day, what matters to me is if he would actually be going on a downhill spiral as he goes to prison, or for some very slim chance, if there is ever some very slim chance that he would be able to leave Korea after he is acquitted, well, or maybe he's not acquitted and he's just deported, maybe if there's that slim chance, we would actually see him actually change up everything, and that he would actually be respectful of local laws next time. Here's the thing. Vitaly, Vitaly, his ass did not respect local laws. Johnny Somali didn't respect local laws. Equals Ramsey did not respect local laws. There should be a correlation there, and it is a correlation. All right? Look, you can be an actor all you want, but there are lines that should not have been crossed, and he crossed those lines multiple times. That's why I got no hope that he will ever change. Even if he leaves South Korea, or even if he leaves South Korea, He will absolutely change no matter what if he is in prison. So that is exactly what I hope he's going to go through. He will be going to prison. It will change him forever. That is exactly what I'm hoping should happen to him. That is exactly what I need him to go through. In the world of IRL streaming, there are lines that should never be crossed. And Johnny Somali really just proved to himself that he can get cooked, and he's absolutely cooked. That's no way to save him. That is absolutely no way to save him. He did this to himself.